I guess by now you've seen this video of John Mayer soloing over his new song, I Guess I Just Feel Like. Well, that video was not uploaded to stroke his ego, but rather to share his latest guitar methodology. Wanna find out? Stick around! Well, like most people, when I first saw that video on YouTube, I was like, John, you don't have to do that, you have Instagram for that. So, it went on to be like, maybe it's a 7-minute long video, so he's got nowhere else to upload it, not Instagram, so he went to YouTube and uploaded it. Then I went, something is not right, because he don't usually share a video of him doing such things in the studio. Then came this podcast by Jeff Ross with John Mayer very recently, so I went to listen and I found out something about it. And Jeff Ross went something like this to John Mayer: I noticed like the more takes you do, the less you play. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, you're sculpting. Sculpting is the word. Yeah, basically the process that we watched, that 7-minute long video, is basically John Mayer trying to sculpt the final product, which is something that I guess most musicians actually do to get to the final process of creating the ultimate solo. If you have been to any open mic, the improvised solo that they would put up on stage, right? Usually it is something that they know of very well. So they have been playing the same licks, they have been doing the same thing over the turnaround, doing the same thing over the A minor pentatonic, etc. And when they go on stage, they actually don't create something new. They use something that they already know as like a kind of vocabulary, kind of words that you would use frequently. And that's what's happening when you are soloing on the open mic stage. But this is a product that John's gonna put up to the world, and it's gonna stay for a long time to come. So sculpting should be something that every musician should consider doing before they share their song. So in response to Jeff Ross, John said, well, now I feel like everyone knows I could do that. I don't need to do that. I think it's sort of like, you know, the fastest I can play, the most I can play, I don't have to play any more notes away to get you to understand how I play. So now I just play what's right for every moment. To me, as a guitar teacher for many years, I think that is something that I really want to share with all my students, well, and friends. I mean, this is especially for guitarists. I realize that we tend to jam pack as many notes as possible into a bar. It's like Olympics for guitar kind of thing. To prove my point, here's a video of me when I was much younger and I was trying very hard to win a guitar competition. And as you can tell, I didn't win anything or did I get any kind of recognition at all, because everything in that video says it all. It's like a youngster trying to go all out without knowing anything. I mean, playing fast lick is not like the worst thing you could do on the guitar. It is still considered, to me or at least, one of the coolest things you can do on the guitar. I mean, look at people like Paul Gilbert, John Petrucci, and the list goes on and on. They play really fast guitar and they are super cool. So anyway, John's latest approach is called subtracting synthesis. If you go and search up on what synthesis actually means, it says the combination of components and elements to form up a connected whole. That sentence itself says it all. I'm speaking like Trump. That sentence itself says it all. Basically, you don't need a whole lot to create a whole big picture. Or, put it this way, when you listen to B.B. King, for example, he don't need to play like 1,000 notes in a bar to prove to you that he is good. Or if you listen to Gary Moore, he's never about adding more notes into his solo. It's about how he sustain and bring the emotion out of every single note, coming at the right moment. So to summarize this video, I've prepared 2 clips to show you the idea of subtracting synthesis. To make it more interesting, I've also got some of our students and teachers from Vinnie Classroom to react to the video. The first clip is done in the style of I am trying to impress the shit out of you. Here we go. The second take is what I call the grown-up and slow but tasteful mode. So that's it. I hope you've learned something about subtracting synthesis today. If you think you've learned something from this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribing to us, remember to hit the bell icon so that you receive notification when we upload a new video. This is episode 9 of our John Mayer series, and there will be a total of 10 episodes. We're just one more away to see the man on the stage! On episode 10, I'll be sharing about the whole experience of watching John Mayer live in person, in concert, up close for the first time. Can't wait to see him live on 1st of April. See you then, John. Bye.